Alvis! How dare you disobey me! Ah!
I am Monado. I was here at the beginning, and I will proclaim the end.
Oh, Alvis, what did you do? With the latest Nintendo Direct came a surprise teaser for the Wave 4 DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's a story-based DLC with 3 separate scenes that are shown. There's a lot of information to unpack here, so in this video I want to talk specifically about the weapons that Shulk, Rex, and Alvis are wielding in the first scene of the trailer. Now let's deep dive some Xenoblade. Now I know it's the Xenoblade has been a funny meme within the Xenoblade community, but funnily enough, the named blade of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is actually the Monado, this almost godlike blade that gives the wielder incredible power. However, the reason I'm raising my eyebrow at the Monado in this trailer is not just because it looks cool. I mean, it does, but that's not the point. See, the Monado is a blade that allows the wielder to channel the power of the conduit. This giant gem humanity randomly found one day, long ago, that seemingly has godlike capabilities. However, it was revealed at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that the conduit's time in our world was running short, and that it was soon going to instant transmission, almost like Goku, its way out of here. It's gonna be like Goku during Gohan's childhood, just gone. And with the ending of Xenoblade 1, and especially 2, it was believed that the conduit was just no more, gone from this world, and with it, its power. And since the main reason Monados are so powerful to begin with is because of their direct connection to the conduit, theoretically, all the Monados across both Xenoblade 1 and 2 should be powered down, if not completely gone. You pair that with the fact that Shulk used all the Monados from the world of Xenoblade 1, that we at least know about, to create a new world seemingly. It's never been specifically stated unless you count Malos using Monado abilities in a fight in Xenoblade 2, but the Aegis Blades of Xenoblade 2 are almost certainly Monados, just of a different name. So, why does Shulk, Rex, and Alvis all seemingly have them in the trailer? Well, the reason why Shulk has a Monado is a layup, since they explained it back in Xenoblade 1 and Fidget Connected. He built an artificial one. Like Fix-It Felix, I can fix it! Dude just built it from scratch, like Iron Man in the cave. It's not nearly as strong as the real deal, but it lets him do similar techniques. Going off of that, and assuming Shulk and Rex didn't first meet in the trailer all of 5 minutes ago, I'm willing to bet that the reason Rex has the Aegis Blades of Pirate Mytha is because of one of two possibilities. Either they still work as regular weapons, just without all the conduit and Aegis juice, or, and what I'm more likely to believe, Shulk made them. Okay, look, there's another reason I'm more inclined to believe that Shulk made these supposed replica Aegis Blades. Now, you may be asking me, Jmulls, what ironclad reasoning, what absolute mountain of evidence do you have to support this idea? Surely you got something. And I assure you, I have very valid reasoning. It's just the word evidence or, proof. They may be stretching the definition just a little bit. Just a little bit. I really want to see a scene of Shulk in the lab with Rex describing the Aegis swords and Shulk creating them for Rex while they just trade stories back and forth of their adventures. Look, sometimes you got to follow your heart. And if there's anything Xenoblade has taught me over the years, it is to walk the path towards the future that I want, and dang it, I'm going to walk this path. Okay, so the perfect use of the scientific method I just laid out for you all aside, why does Alvis have the Monado, or at least the Monado 1, from Xenoblade 1? This was my big question. That was Zanza's Monado, which was awakened later in the game to a different form. So why does Alvis have the OG one, when in the game it had more powerful versions? Let alone where the hell did it come from to begin with? It was supposedly used as material to create an artificial universe, almost like a key that just blew up in a big beam of light. What did my boy Alvis go through to get this? Did he go on an extragalactic quest, gathering individual particles to hit with a polymerization from Yu-Gi-Oh! To fuse them back? Probably not. Though pair that with the Benny Hill theme and I'd probably watch that on repeat. And after bouncing ideas off of my stream chat and various comments I've gotten over the past couple of days, I've come to two possible theories. One, I think Alvis is just being a little bit sneaky. I think he's using a different power source. Potentially whatever is on the other side of the fog gate, or the fog rift, however you want to call it, right behind him in the trailer. Double it with the fact that we were first exposed to the fog beasts in Xenoblade 1's extra story, Future Connected, that only came out relatively recently with Definitive Edition, and the fact that Xenoblade 1 is the game that Elvis is from originally, and I'm willing to say that it's a fog gate, and that Elvis is using it to power up, essentially. Now, could he just be choosing to visualize his power through things he knows all about, like Monado 1 and the Zanza Wings? I think that's probably what it is. I think that one's particularly likely. However, there is one idea, one theory that has been floating around in my comments that has grabbed my attention with this, and that is the idea that the conduit could be on the other side of the fog gate, and that the realm the fog beasts come from is where the conduit ended up after Xenoblade 2. So Alvis is using a legit Monado and has a conduit power. Could work, since the fog gate is open, but I'm not sure if they really would want to reintroduce the conduit again after having just put a pin in it with Xenoblade 2. I think the main purpose of introducing the Fog Beast and Gates as a concept to begin with Future Connected, was to introduce new worldly systems into the Xenoblade lore and canon that could be expanded on in the future, so they aren't just beholden to Monados and the Conduit. So I'm more inclined to lean in the direction that the Fog Beast and Realm is a unique power source that Alvis is drawing from and is willing to harness and visualize in the old Xenoblade 1 aesthetics. But if I'm wrong about that, and it is the conduit that's on that other side, I imagine in the DLC, we'll end up destroying it, or possibly having the conduit be destroyed to be used in Origin for some reason, which was also from a theory that was left on one of my videos. The thing about this trailer overall is that it was really short, but it was jam-packed with information in such a way where there's so many questions in the air, and each of these scenes that were shown could be taken and interpreted in varying different directions, because we don't have any of the context surrounding them, really. All we have is the Founder's Room. Hell, we don't even know when these scenes are. I assume they're all prequel related, and I assume it's a Founders-based story, but it's not unheard of that somehow Rex and Shulk were actually fighting in Origin during the events of Xenoblade 3, and that part of the DLC is happening in parallel to the events of Xenoblade 3. It's possible, unlikely, but again, we just don't know right now. Could also be a sequel somehow. We just don't know. There's a lot of things up in the air. I'm leaning towards prequel, mostly. I think we could see some sequel scenes in the DLC, but I'm not sold on the idea that any of the ones that we were shown were actually sequel-related. But yeah, like I said, this trailer was packed full of information, and I'm still going to need even more videos to properly break down each of the scenes and each of the little individual mechanics that are going on here. We still have to talk about Faye from Xenogears, who just magically showed up in this trailer, who was also in the Founder's Room for House Vandom, by the way. Will there be a time skip in the DLC? There's just so many questions, and I'm going to need to make even more videos about this, and if you're interested in that, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out and helps support future content, and I greatly appreciate it. And hit the bell icon to be notified for when I upload in the future. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below with your own theory, your own idea, your own interpretation of what we have seen in this trailer so far, and also about the information I just talked about today. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you have any other ideas, different perspectives, different opinions, different evidence? I would love to hear your thoughts and hear your perspectives. But stay safe out there, everybody. Have a great day. Go play some video games, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.